I said CKB was going to fall below 0.018, and that's exactly what it's done. But today I'm going to cover why the correction is not likely over. We're going to cover 5 technicals that you really want to be aware of so you can see what is very likely going to occur in the very near future. Before I dive into the 5 specific technicals, quick reminder, markets are driven by crowd psychology. The faster you can get your mind around that it's just buying and selling behavior, and that's what we're reading, well then you can really start to use Elliott wave theory to read that crowd psychology. And what we believe CKB is doing right now is this wave 4, and we believe we're making this wave 4. But the big question is this wave 4 complete? Because we have hit the price target of that 0.018. Well, now let's start with the 5 technical key factors that you want to be aware of. The first technical factor is something called an overlap. In other words, it's a pattern reversal signal. So let me just draw it over here so you can see it. So this is a swing high. The price has clearly come below this swing high. It's called a wave overlap. That indicates that this top is in and that we have broken the structure and that we've continued or started this correction. Technical factor number 2 is something called overbalance of price. With CKB, we've had this big sell-off coming down here, but what we want to be aware of, this is the biggest move to the downside, bigger than this one, and even bigger than this one. That's called an overbalance of price. That indicates that the sellers have taken control, profit taking is underway, so we're very, very clear that we've begun this wave 4, but the question is this wave 4 over? The third technical factor you want to be aware of is the pattern structure of the sell-off. Does it look corrective or impulsive? When I'm looking at this looks like a very impulsive move to the downside. Why is that important? Well, corrections don't typically finish in an impulsive structure. They finish in a corrective structure. That would indicate that this correction is not over. Technical factor number 4 is time retracements. Typically, the market takes a certain amount of time to correct. And we've taken this point to this point and we've done a retracement at this point. This is the typical minimum time. And the date that I have here is June 9th or thereabouts. We are not near June 9th right now. So that would also indicate that the correction is not over just yet. Technical factor number 5 is how long should the correction be? Well, this is a larger degree correction. Now, what I mean by that is we've had a correction over here and we've had a correction over here. It's the wave 2 and the wave 4 of this wave 3. So this current move should be longer in both price and time. Now, clearly, it's bigger already in price. This is bigger than both of these, even combined. But what about time? Well, if we take this one over here and I just take it to this date, that's what this red line is. This red line is the time it took for this wave 2 to occur projected from this. And that would indicate that we're not even next to completing from a time perspective. We're talking about mid to late June. So there are 5 technical factors that tells us what CKB is likely to do. So now I'm going to go into the pattern that you should anticipate. But by the way, if you like what I'm covering here with Elliott wave theory, Fibonacci price, I've created some free essentials training. It's in the link below. It's going to blow you away and it will give you a foundation in the grounding of reading crowd psychology so you can anticipate with any market, any cryptocurrency ahead of time what's very likely going to occur so you can maximize your profits. So now with that said, let's finish on what is likely to occur. The high probability pattern structure, price structure that is likely going to occur with CKB is that this move to the downside is just simply the first leg of the correction. Then we're probably going to get a move to the upside, but don't be fooled. It's more than likely going to be a wave B of a wave 4. And then we're probably going to get at least one more sell-off going into this date. Now, it's really, really important to note that we never know what the market is going to do. We can only project with high probability what is likely going to do. So what we're anticipating is a wave 4 in this range. Now, if it unfolds like this, that's when we should get ready for the next move to the upside, which will be the wave 5. If you like today's content, let me know what other coins you want me to look at. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.